Rams are 5-0 for the first time ever. They are the sole undefeated team in the AFC after a hard-fought, hard-earned, hard-hitting win in Baltimore. And the Colts, staring a 1-3 start right in the face, become the first team in league history to trail by 17 points with 5 minutes or less remaining and win in regulation, shocking the Texans in their reliant return. Welcome inside the NFL Game Day studio. Pleased to be teamed once again with my Game Day compadres, Steve Mariucci and Deion Sanders. I am Rich Eisen. Let's get things right underway. Woo! Sending you out to Philadelphia. Jason Campbell and the Redskins coming off that big win against Dallas. Brian Westbrook pumped up for this one.
He's back.
You pump up the helmet?
That's the offense for Philly right there.
Well, he's back. He was questionable. He missed last week's loss in Chicago. They got him under right away. Right away, first play got him involved.
Well, this is how you start a football game. You use your weapons.
And then 8 plays later, here's another weapon, the rookie Deshaun Jackson on the reverse, an 8-yard gain. And then 3 plays later, first and goal. Let's give it to Brian Westbrook again. So you dial it up.
See, that's demoralizing right there, running through the middle of your defense.
Eagles on the board, 7-0, just like that. As Westbrook points to a chest, not showing how much heart he has, but apparently he hurt his ribs, went into the locker room for a bit, came back in return. After Redskins 3-and-out, Deshaun Jackson shows another piece of his portfolio.
This is why they drafted a youngster from the University of California, Deshaun Jackson, plays receiver and does this in the return game.
68 yards, Eagles up 14-0 and cruising, but the offense began to stall. The Redskins began to put points on the board. It's 14-3 midway through the second quarter. Devin Thomas, nice catch on a big 3rd and 11 conversion. 3 plays later, it's another 3rd down. And Campbell finds Clinton Portis, nice grab out of the backfield. Jim Zorn likes. It led to
very versatile running back, throwing, catching, as well as blocking out of the backfield.
Led to a field goal. It was 14-9 in the 3rd quarter when Clinton Portis busts through on an Eagles defense that was averaging only 60 rushing yards against it per game. That's 21 right there from number 26.
Yeah, they keep with the game plan. You know, they get down 14-0, but they stay stubborn with the run, and they get runs like this to cut that lead down.
And then they pull another trick out of their bag. Antoine Randall's running. Now he's throwing, and Chris Cooley's scoring. Touchdown, 18 yards on the play, and I don't know how this sort of thing happens. Shouldn't there be somebody up in the Eagles booth that says, don't throw the flag?
Yes.
He wasn't over the line of scrimmage.
There is a television up in the coach's booth. Somebody up there should say, no, don't challenge it. He was behind the line of scrimmage. Legal play, touchdown. Don't challenge it, coach.
It's a wasted challenge and a wasted timeout in the second half of a hard-fought contest. Down 2 points now on 3rd and 3. Westbrook can't make the first down. So the Eagles try again on their next possession. It's down by 2, 3rd and 10. London Fletcher chases down Westbrook short of the first down.
Great play. These linebackers can run and tackle as well.
So another 3-and-out from the Eagles defense, while the Eagles offense, while the Redskins offense going back to Portis again on 3rd and 1, a 27-yard gain on the ground. 3 plays later, we're in the 4th quarter, and it's 3rd and goal, and it's time for Dr. Do-Itch Big. Paging Dr. Do-Itch Big to the end zone, please. 23-14, a 9-point Redskins lead. Eagles ensuing possession. They begin to find a little bit of a rhythm. McNabb to Reggie Brown. He's not touched. He's catching and running.
Yeah, it's a heads-up play by the receiver. Now the defenders have to touch him down.
They got to touch him.
24-yard line he gains now. 3 plays later, it's 2nd and goal. And oh, we've seen this movie before in Chicago last week. Westbrook stopped for no gain. Next play, it's 3rd and 1.
No, not that play.
Yeah, they go again. Instead of trying to play action, they give it to Westbrook, and he loses yardage.
The defensive line took this game over. Now the defense of the Redskins was awesome for the last 3 quarters.
There's Andre Carter all over this play, and you can, I think, hear the crowd booing in the background as the Eagles sputter on the goal line again, settling for just 3 yards for Andy Reid. And the Redskins have now a 6-point lead. 3rd and 1, decide to throw for it as the Eagles were running out of timeouts, and they save him a timeout there by going for it, and I guess Jim Zorn's going to punt. Not so fast.
Not so fast?
Just go for it, why don't you?
On 4th and 1, that's the way you wrap up ball games. You don't play not to lose, you play to win.
Wow.
And the Redskins do that, winning back-to-back games at Dallas and at Philadelphia. as the Redskins offense that sputtered in week 1 at the New York Giants that we saw in person, guys, have really turned it on. Jason Campbell has not thrown an interception yet this season as they're efficient, and now they are 4-1, the Redskins.
He's an intense coach, and I think it filters out throughout the team. I can remember in the first quarter, I'm getting ready to go on the field. I see him right there jumping, like he's getting loose to go out and play. I look at him and say, "Coach, you about to go play?" No, I'm just getting ready. You know, I got to get ready for the game also. So, okay, just let me know if you want me to swap shoulder pads or thigh pads or something. But like I said, he's intense, and he loves football. You know, he loves football, and he loves being in the game. And he feels like he's in the game. And I think a lot of it, you know, has to do, and that's how players respond to him.
We're not under the radar anymore. Everybody knows about us at this point. It's a huge win for us, 2 division victories. We started out a little bit slow against the Giants, and ever since then, you know, we just reevaluate ourselves. We study tape. We've been working hard, and good things have been happening.
The Redskins aren't just 4-1. They're 4-1 because they're 2-1 within the NFC East, which everybody agrees is the toughest division in football. All those games on the road.
That's amazing.
On the road. They're done with their road schedule within the division. And now take a look at what they've got coming up on their schedule. The next 5 games. Next week, home against the Rams.
Homecoming.
And then home against the Browns.
Homecoming.
Then they're at Detroit.
Give me.
And then the Steelers, as we know, is a very tough battle. And then there's a bye week with a home date against the Cowboys. How are the Redskins going to do from here on out? I mean, is this a team that's going to be there battling for this conference championship, if not for a right to go to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, absolutely, because they're 4-1 with 3 easy games to go. They should be 7-1 going into the meat of their schedule. However, like you said, the divisional games on the road are over with. Now all of them are going to be at home, where they're very good at home. I'm impressed with this offense. They don't turn the ball over. They don't beat themselves. And boy, they are improving quickly.
Is this the same offense that we all questioned Jim Zorn about the first game today? What is this guy doing? I loved him as a player, but I didn't think I like him as a coach. But this offense, 153 attempts, Jason Campbell, without an interception. They're playing defense without their best 2 players to me, Sean Springs. Jason Taylor and Sean Springs.
Yeah.
Their best 2 defensive players. And they had balance today, 44 rushes, 30 passes. I like the balance of the offense. This team is good. And what they did last week, going into Texas Stadium, whooping the Dallas Cowboys, said a lot to me that this team can win.
Yeah, 11 for 19 on 3rd down, and as you heard Chris Samuels say, that they're not under the radar anymore.
No, not anymore.
Neither are the Giants, but we'll get to that in a matter of moments. I want to talk about another team that's 4-1 in the conference. That's the Carolina Panthers, a couple of old San Diego State buddies back in the day. Way back. John Fox and Herman Edwards played at San Diego State in 1976. Jonathan Stewart.
Great block.
Running some football downfield. 14-yard gain in the 2nd possession of the game for Carolina, and then D'Angelo Williams right up the gut.
Right up the gut.
Panthers up 7-0. Chiefs next possession. I mean, the Chiefs coming off of a rousing win at home against the Denver Broncos. They had nothing on this day. And the only thing they really had was a little piece of history. Tony Gonzalez becomes the all-time yardage leader for tight ends, over 10,000 yards, but he won't want to really remember this day.
Yeah, that was it.
I mean, we also
remember
showed
his
that
career. Great job, Tony.
I think we also showed that to you because it was the only completion on the day for Kansas City. 2nd quarter, Jake Delhomme to Steve Smith, who was running wild throughout.
One of the best route runners in the game. Now, that's something Steve Smith rarely does, get tackled one-on-one in open field.
6 catches for 96 yards there, and now here's to D'Angelo Williams coming out of the backfield, 25-yard run.
Nice hot throw against the blitz.
14-0 is the score. Next possession, 34 seconds left in the half. Enough time for Williams to shoehorn in 1 run up the gut more.
Chasing him without a helmet.
Oh, boy. 123 yards rushing.
Thrown in the stands.
I don't think they do it anymore.
That's that Chiefs offense. 127 total yards in the day. Larry Johnson had only 2 yards rushing after having 198 last week. 127 yards of offense. The fewest yards of offense in the game for the Chiefs in 22 years.
That's amazing. That shows the strength of this Carolina defense.
It's John Beeson with a pick right there of Damon Heward.
4th in total defensive back coach.
3rd quarter, it's 24-0. Musa Muhammad with a touchdown.
Loser can still run.
The Chiefs are the first team in the NFL this year to get shut out. Carolina, 4-1. Very quiet in that NFC South.
Very quiet, but effective.
Still So to come here on NFL Game Day, we're off and running. We're not going to be very quiet for long.
No. We hot stepping, baby.
Could the Dolphins beat the Chargers?
The
after beating
Dolphins?
The Patriots?
I doubt it.
Could that happen? Could the Bengals be 0-4 and get a big win in Dallas?
Is that a goodbye kiss?
Could that? I don't know. Highlights of that coming up. And then the Giants coming off their bye week, playing a Seattle team that seemed to still be on its bye week. Don't go anywhere. Work with us, people. Not against us. It's NFL Game Day Final.
In this league, if there's a hole, no matter how small, you got to be able to get through it. Check this out. Yeah! In your league, you better pick me. Your move.
They say all good things must come to an end.
I am guilty of retiring early.
He wants to come back. They're not sure they want him back.
We're committed to Aaron Rodgers.
I've always wanted to be a Packer. I think I always will be a Packer.
Because it's an ugly situation, it's an ugly divorce.
And it's getting worse before it's getting better.
Don't make up a lot of stuff or give half of the truth. I need to get into a camp somewhere.
The Bucks or the Jets are the most likely trade destinations.
Brett has signed off on this trade.
He's no longer a Packer. He is now a Jet.
New York has its biggest name at quarterback since Joe Namath.
This team becomes an instant contender.
Bottom line is, I still believe I can play at a high level.
Last season, the Indianapolis Colts finished 13-3 en route to their 5th consecutive AFC South title. Peyton Manning and the Colts offense finished 5th in total offense. Joseph Adai finished 9th in rushing yards, while Reggie Wayne led all receivers with 1,510 receiving yards. Not to be outdone, Manning and Marvin Harrison connected for their 107th touchdown. In 2008, look for Manning and the Colts offense to make a run for their 6th consecutive AFC South title.
Come off their bye week without Plexico Burress, the main target for Eli Manning, taking on a Seattle Seahawks team coming off of its bye week, getting Deion Branch back, and right away they get him involved in the first play of the game.
You got your receivers back, you got a running game, so there should be no excuses, right?
Well, not when your quarterback goes down early, as Matt Hasselbeck did. He did return to the game, but didn't seem to be
you don't
very spry after this.
That's not scripted, Coach?
That's not.
Ensuing Giants possession, here comes Brandon Jacobs.
Yeah, 270 pounds coming down the hill. That's not scripted either as a corner.
That is just a load, a wide load. 2 plays later, Eli Manning throwing to the guy who started in place of Plexico Burress, Dominic Hickson, his first career touchdown.
That was a great route. Now a little double move.
Oh!
He's got him. You got to grab him.
There's a rule, Coach.
Yeah.
If you look in the backfield and make eye contact with the quarterback, you're beat.
You're beat.
Well, here's the next
like
Giants drive. How would they do without Plexico Burress? Well, you saw Dominic Hickson. Now here's Imani Toomer.
Eli did his nice job getting some movement and some vision and avoiding.
2 plays later, here comes Imani Toomer.
Push off.
I didn't like Toomer when I played against him years ago, but this guy is so consistent.
Now here comes Brandon Jacobs. Look out.
2-7.
Call a load.
14-3. Next Giants possession, Manning, all sorts of time to Dominic Hickson.
You have play action going now because of the run game. You get safeties to bite and one-on-one downfield.
This is all in the first quarter. That led to a field goal. Second quarter, 10th play.
That was all in the first quarter.
Giants drive. Yep. Here's Manning to Hickson again. 4 catches for a $102 and a touchdown. Next play, oh boy, here comes Brandon Jacobs.
You know why he's running, Rich? His contract year.
15 rushes, 136 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I don't think we're done with him in this highlight. 342 first-half yards for the Giants, by the way. Here comes Brandon Jacobs.
Light in the pockets, heavy with the load, baby.
They got to fill up the sacks.
Got to fill up the sacks.
Well, they did it for Plexico Burris, and a lot good it did him. I mean, well, at any rate, Burris was out, and they ran up over 500 yards of offense. Norris Moss got in the act, a 40-burger.
Off the milk carton, Norris Moss.
It was their largest margin of victory since the Nixon administration. They're 4-0 since the first Gulf War. 8 straight games, including last year's playoffs, and they are crushing their opponents like no other team in the league this season, and we all believe in Eli.
Well, obviously, it'd be good to have Plexico back, but with the guys we had out there, we could rotate them in. Even when Hickson got hurt, we felt very confident in Norris. We got a lot of playing time in the preseason and made plays. So, we feel like we have a lot of weapons, and just because one guy's out, it's not going to change our philosophy, change the plays, or change our offense.
All right, so after the Super Bowl, everybody thought, well, great game by the Giants. The Patriots were the better team, right? Then the offseason comes, everybody loads up on all their teams, and everyone's like, oh, well, the Patriots are back, the Colts are going to be great. Oh, the Dallas has got 13 Pro Bowlers.
Right.
I want to hear from you that the Giants are the best team in football right now.
New York fans, look at me. Come in tight. I want to say this to you. I apologize. You know why I apologize? Because your quarterback was 56% completion percentage last year. That gave me second guesses. He threw 20 picks, so I second guessed him. OC, Strahan, gone. You lost 20 sacks. I second guessed you, but boy, you're flat out balling, including the playoffs. You won 8 straight games. You're the class of the NFC. I'm sorry. I apologize. You are real.
Wow. This is a Dallas guy, and that team had 13 Pro Bowlers last year, 13, and New York had 1 OC. He's not even playing anymore. This football team is complete. They're playing well without Plex, without Strahan. They just plug them in, and they are dominating like the New England Patriots did last year in 07. Good football team in a great division.
And they head to the Cleveland Browns next week.
And they're #1 in the league in rushing.
Well, with Brandon Jacobs.
Yes.
With light pockets?
Light pockets.
Oh, he had some hot pockets.
Heavy heart, light pockets.
In Denver, a hard-hitting game there. Not very high scoring with the highest flying offense in the National Football League. Highlights of that still to come. And Ronnie Brown direct snapping his way all the way to Hawaii, it seems.
Yeah.
The Dolphins pulling another episode. An episode of the Spiranos.
The Oakland Raiders now have a first-round pick at running back to pair with last year's first-round selection, quarterback Jamarcus Russell. Darren McFadden possesses pure speed, making him a perfect fit in Oakland. However, the highly hyped McFadden has lofty expectations to meet. If he doesn't wow in 2008, Raider Nation might throw him in the black hole.
First heir apparent to John Elway against the latest. Brian Griese against Jake Elway.
want to put him in the Elway class.
Well, everybody does in Denver. Everybody wants the next Elway in Denver, let's be honest. Here's Brian Greasy trying to beat his former team. His team drafted him by throwing to Antonio Bryant.
Who's the go-to guy now?
Last minute of the first half, and interestingly enough, they could have taken a shot at the end zone, but they just tossed it on first down.
They don't trust the quarterback.
They're playing it safe. They want to tie the game at halftime.
And they did. So they played it safe. It's tied at 6. Third quarter we go. Champ Bailey lowering the boom on Brian Greasy. And Greasy hurts his shoulder, comes out of the game. And look who it is!
Yes, he is.
He's back! He's out of the Gruden prison.
San Jose State, Gilroy High School.
He's got time release from the Gruden State prison. And Garcia finds Antonio Bryant, albeit short of the first down, but game's still tied at 6. With the good field position, Denver on 3rd and 5. Michael Pittman, former Tampa Bay Buccaneer, busts one.
And that's all they need for this team to be complete. A great running game, and let's improve that defense a little bit.
And here's Brandon Stokely.
Great blocking, great execution on this play. Get it in the hands of your playmakers, quick.
It's 16-6, Denver, 4:41 remaining. Garcia doing his thing, which is flinging it with everybody around him to Antonio Bryant for a first down. 6 plays later, here's Garcia. Shotgun, flinging it. Ike Hilliard, first down. Next play, Garcia, shotgun, flinging it. Hilliard, touchdown.
Nice drive.
90-yard drive. It's a 3-point game. Bucks trying an onside kick with 2 and change to go. They have all their timeouts, and it's a little sort of
blue pooch
sand wedge
thing.
That kick don't do that, Coach.
Yeah, they want to drop it in there and go chase it down.
Glenn Martinez hops on the loose ball. Almost was loose enough for him. First play of the Broncos' ensuing drive. A big first down to Tony Scheffler.
Great job.
He does hurt himself on the play, but Tampa's using its first timeout. And now one more first down seals it, and it's Michael Pittman doing the sealing. The Broncos, Mike Shanahan, a hard-fought victory at home, 4-1 after the win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Miami taking on San Diego. The Dolphins, 2 quarterbacks. There's one, there's the other. Ronnie Brown. Are we direct snapping it to him again? No, we're just going to hand it to him.
Just play conventional, I guess.
Okay. 4th and 1, they go for it on the Chargers' 20-yard line there. Now here's Chad Pennington and Greg Camarillo.
Got it. Touchdown.
Great run.
10-3. Miami's up. They're going for it on 4th down. They're throwing it in the end zone. And then Chad Pennington plays big. David Martin, 25-yard gain. Now, previously on the Spiranos, Ronnie Brown in New England. The Wildcat, single wing, whatever, it works.
That worked a lot last week.
Ran for 4 touchdowns, threw for 1. Now we are 2nd and goal on this Sunday.
Why not?
Direct snappage.
Great block.
They didn't do it again, did they?
Yeah, that was a business decision out there.
And that was Quentin Jammer making the business decision.
Watch that business decision right here. Oh, I got kids.
Meanwhile, nice block by Ricky and Bill Parcells. What is that? Is that a mocha latte or chilled latte? What do we got there?
From a macchiato.
Meanwhile, speaking of wet, it was raining. They don't have rain gear for coaches, Steve?
Nah, you suck it up.
Norb was a gamer.
No, I guess he got a blow dry at halftime, third quarter.
He got a comb over.
Well, it's 17-3. The weather was drier. And that's when San Diego got hot.
Let the tall guy go up and make a play.
Vincent Jackson grabs it 42 yards. 2 plays later. Rivers to the former Dolphin, Chris Chambers, serving cold dishes. Touchdown.
Great corner route. Oh, my. He really used Will Allen on that route. Great corner route.
It's a 17-10 game, and the ensuing kickoff. We only show you these if they're returned or there's a turnover. Which one do you think it is?
I don't know what
the latter.
It's a turnover. Jacob Hester, the rookie fullback from LSU, with the hit and recovery, making plays on special teams. 6th play of the following drive. It's 4th and 1. They're trying to go for it. First play of the 4th quarter.
Tie it up.
LT stop. How often do you see that?
Very rarely.
That's not the LT I know.
He's hit in the backfield before he can jump.
Joey Porter. And now later in the 4th, 3rd play of the ensuing drive, it's Ronnie Brown, 11 yards running over Antonio Cromartie. 9 plays later, 1:55 left in the game, a first down, and it's virtually over. And it's Ronnie Brown.
Great blocking downfield, great blocking.
How about the Miami Dolphins? They beat New England, go on a bye, and then beat the Chargers to be 2-2, 500 for the first time in 3 years, and much is being made of this wildcat offense, and you'll be making more about it in a minute, Steve, but you look at this defense. This defense is shutting down some opponents, and again, 2 quality opponents, New England and San Diego, for the Steelers.
We're a young team learning how to win right now. As I said to the team during the week, the opponent, with all due respect, I mean, 2 tremendous teams, really are. But the opponent aside, we need to take care of our own business.
Yeah, I think as veterans, our goal is to make sure that we all understand how hard it is to win, number one, in this league. And number 2, how hard it is to be consistent. After you do get a win, can you do it time and time again?
For us, we can't put a finger on it. We don't know exactly what's the reason and why we start so slow. We don't want to start slow, but it seemed like, we find ourselves behind 8 ball, and starting this way, and then it makes it tougher trying to catch up in the end.
Hey, Dion.
Yeah.
Mooch is sponsored.
Mooch?
Verizon Wireless.
Hold on now. I'm the only one sitting up here not sponsored.
You're not sponsored.
I got problems. I'm out of here.
Talk about this offense, Steve.
And, last game, the Dolphins beat the Patriots, and we say, well, straight up, they're not going to beat the Patriots, so they have to do this wildcat offense, right? Put Ronnie Brown in the backfield. Little trickery. They weren't prepared for it. They caught him off guard. So surely the next team they play, San Diego, would be prepared for it. And then what else would they try to do? So let's look at what they did against New England and how they built. You see Chad Pennington on the outside, Ricky on the inside, and they'll motion him down. Ronnie Brown is in the backfield. And they're going up. Here's that ball. It's a white ball. Take a look at it. Fake to him and run up in there. Well, they ran this stuff 6 times in this game for 4 touchdowns. This is this week. But you know what? They say, oh, maybe it was a little bit different. And the motion was wider. I say not. I think it was a mistake. Watch. Ricky's saying, where's the ball? It's not snapped yet. Oh, geez. Maybe I'll go on by. And you got Ronnie Brown saying, was he a snap me the ball, please? The center didn't see it. So he finally snaps it. They score a touchdown anyway. Ricky's out here. Look at Ricky. Boom. Right there. Touchdown. So the next time they rush the center, hey, he didn't give me a foot. I didn't know when to snap it, coach. Okay, so the next time, here's Chad Pennington out here. Oh, what are they going to do next? Let's hand it to Ricky. They've already run the ball. Now he's going to run pass option. He looks downfield. He's making a quarterback decision. Chad Pennington's covered like a glove, and he runs with the scrimmage. That's the new wrinkle from this week. The run pass option. Ronnie Brown had it to the left last week. Ricky has it to the right next week or this week. So what do they go from here? You're certainly going to run it. They've run this stuff 16 times now. 16. They're averaging over 10 yards per attempt with 5 touchdowns. You got to be kidding me. Beating 2 great teams, New England and San Diego.
Well, I'll tell you where Miami goes next with it, at Houston. San Diego returns home to take on the the New England Patriots.
It's a tough one.
What's wrong with San Diego? I feel like this is a rerun from last year. We were wondering that they weren't being nearly as explosive. And again, to me, just to the naked eye, to the observer of football as we are, it looks like LT is not the same guy. I don't know if it's his toe. I don't know if the offensive line is different. I don't know if he doesn't feel comfortable. He only had 35 yards in the day. Would you agree with that assessment, Steve? Or am
His
I off?
production is down, and keep in mind they were 1-3 last year and finished very well. Now they're 2-3, which is surprising because many of us picked them to go to the Super Bowl. When you look at LT's production, though, I don't know about his health, but his production from 06 to 07 to 08 is going down in the rushing average, and it's also going down in the passing game. So they've got to get him the ball as often as they have been in the past, and he needs to stay healthy and be productive for them to consistently win.
Last time I said something about LT, everybody got all sensitive, a little Ralph Tresvant, And LT was a little sensitive, even reached out to call me, but let me tell you what, I don't know if his production is going down. The statistics state that it does. But when the key situation's on 3rd down, or 3rd and long, whatever, I see another running back coming into the game. They're throwing it to him.
Darren Sproles.
Yeah, they're throwing it to him out of the backfield. They're getting the ball to him. And that baffles me when you got an all-world tailback like LT.
They did a little bit of that with Michael Turner over the last few years, but with Sproles, they seem to do it, but we'll see if he's healthy.
And I know this last year, or at this point, we were all hand-wringing, and the Chargers nearly made it to the Super Bowl. And they take on the Patriots next. Sunday Night Football, these two teams always swap paint when they see one another, and it was hard sledding again with Jacksonville and Pittsburgh met on Sunday night. Highlights coming up.
Sirs, your comments on global warming.
Sunday NFL Countdown, only on NASN.
Would not come out of the playoffs last year. That would be David Garrard and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Beat him twice in Heinz Field last year. Killer losses for Ben Roethlisberger.
I like Big Ben. He's tough.
First quarter, fifth play of the first drive. Rasheed Mathis with the pick. He's gone. There's nothing they can do about it.
Great blocking. Get a pick, get to the sideline. That's where your players are.
72 yards for Rasheed Mathis. Jack Del Rio fired up. 7-0 Jacksonville on top.
Ben's got to shake it off and play ball.
And now he's looking for one of the lone remaining healthy running backs on the roster. It's Moreeeee Moore out of the backfield. Nice play for 13 yards. Unnecessary roughness on top of it. That's 15 more. 3 plays later, 3rd and 7. Roethlisberger, one of many hookups to Heath Miller on the night. Moves the chains. 2 plays later. Here's another hookup with
You know it's 6.
That's William James who got toasted on the double move there. It's a 17-14 Pittsburgh lead. 2 possessions later, we go. From their own 29-yard line, Gary Russell off the practice squad.
I love those practice squad players.
Making the most of an opportunity there. Because again, Willie Parker out for a couple weeks. Rashard Mendenhall out for the season. 5 plays later, Roethlisberger to Santonio Holmes on 2nd and 10 in traffic. Steelers tack on a field goal before the half. It's 20-14 in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 16 for the Jaguars. Matt Jones down the middle. Flags coming from everywhere. As Ryan Clark, doesn't matter if there's a tipped ball.
That was called, but it's a cheap shot.
What happened? See, no, he didn't see it, Coach. He had his head down going straight for the receiver. He didn't even see the ball thrown.
Well, next play, Garrard to Mercedes Lewis. Score.
He didn't see that ball thrown.
21-20, Jaguars back on top. 2 possessions later for the Steelers. Here we go. It's 21-20 Jacksonville. Moreeeee Moore, 27-yard run with less than 5 minutes to go. And Pittsburgh, all it needs is a field goal to take the lead. Willie Parker excited on the sidelines. 3 plays later, Roethlisberger buying time with everybody around him. He still finds Hines Ward.
That's why I love Big Ben, standing up in the pocket to the last moment, getting rid of the ball. He's one of the most hit quarterbacks in the league inside the pocket.
And he usually delivers with people around him. He likes that sort of, I don't know if he likes it, but he certainly thrives in it. And then Hines Ward, a couple plays later, in the back of the end zone. Pittsburgh takes the lead 26-21 after the failed two-point conversion, 4th and 9. Jacksonville needs to convert to keep the game alive, and they do. Matt Jones with a big pickup on 4th and 9. 4 plays later, it's another 4th down. 30 seconds to go. Garrard throws down the field. It's batted at the line of scrimmage. And the Steelers with a big W in Jacksonville to improve to 4-1 atop the AFC North. Some shockers on the day. We already saw one, Miami over San Diego. Could Atlanta really pull the upset?
Atlanta?
In Green Bay?
In Green Bay?
Even though Aaron Rodgers played for the Packers?
Prepare for him every week.
I'm coming hard. I'm blowing up.
He's a guy that can ruin a game.
We gotta fight. We gotta lay down.
He thrives on pressure. This is his cup of tea.
So I'm talking about.
I think they have a chance to be great.
Don't miss Boomer and the gang every week on Sunday NFL Countdown, only on NASN.
Of fencing and 3 years of law school teach you a lot. For him, it's confidence. For me, it's pride. Go to ncaa.student.org to find out how your child could become one of the many student athletes who go pro in something other than sports.
Touchdown! Amani Toomer on a post pattern.
Pumps, looks, throws into the end zone. Touchdown, Amani Toomer. Walk in the back of the end zone. Nobody open now. He's it. Toomer's open downfield in the end zone. Touchdown, Giants.
Throws off the back foot. Man, they're caught. Touchdown, Toomer.
Pumps, looks, throws left. Caught. Touchdown, Giants. The 50th career touchdown catch of Amani Toomer.
Throws it into the end zone for Toomer. Makes the catch. Touchdown. He got his feet down.
With 16 interceptions over the last 2 seasons, former New England Patriot Asante Samuel is a sound addition to the Philadelphia Eagles.
Asante Samuel's got it.
Samuel was a 2-time world champion with the Patriots and has been a starter since his rookie season of 2003. He should shore up an already solid Eagles secondary, adding big playability.
Picked off left side, down the sideline, Asante Samuel, gonna take it all the way. Touchdown.
Game time decision. Game comes. He decides to play.
Play ball. That's what he learned from Brett.
He should.
Hurt.
He played the Falcons, coach.
But Matt Ryan is the one who came out calm, cool, and collected and successful. First play from scrimmage. What a great first drive this was. Just firing away to Roddy White from the get-go. Then they drove all the way down to the 1-yard line. And 4th and goal, did they decide to kick a field goal, just take the early points? And
You
take
think
the early
they
lead?
would?
They decided to go for it and throw for it.
Why not?
And Matt Ryan flings this one to Justin Peele, and the Falcons risk having no points out of their first drive. Instead of taking 3, they go for the 7 and get it.
But it's not any pressure for them.
You think that you got a rookie quarterback, either kick the field goal or hand it to Michael Turner. Oh, no, they have confidence in their quarterback. Let's fake the stretch play to the left. You got Nick Collins and Peele. Everybody's going to take a step, and we're going to show the stretch play, but the Z receiver is going to come behind the line of scrimmage after the run fake. Good run cell. Everybody's going to bite on it. Now come on out. You've got Justin Peele in the number 1. You got Ben Hartstock on the corner, number 2. Come on out here now. There's a progression. 1 in the flat, 2 in the corner. 3 is run. keep this alive. Great location with the ball. What great confidence they're showing in this young quarterback to 4th and 1 throw the football.
That was brought to you by Verizon Wireless.
I don't have a sponsor. I'm jealous.
3rd and 1 later on. The Packers going for the all on 3rd and short. And they get it with a huge pitch and catch in a double coverage. Donald Driver, that would perhaps the throw of the year for Aaron Rodgers.
Big time throw, big time catch.
But here come the Falcons right back.
Nice
Roddy White.
Push off. Nice push off at the end. Usually see a better receiver at the last instant, coach. They give you that little arm.
So Mike Smith's team up by 10 again. It's a 17-10 lead in the 4th quarter when it's Matt Ryan making a bad throw.
Yeah, it's a good decision. He just needed to get it up a little bit.
Great play by the corner, coach.
Yep. That's a pick right there. And so what do the Packers do with that pick? They try to turn it into points. Torrey Humphrey over the middle for a 37-yard gain. 2 plays later, Rodgers buying time, slinging it to Greg Jennings. Touchdown, tie game.
That's what he does best now. He can move in the pocket, and he can escape and make plays on the move with his arm and his legs.
Time for Lambeau lead. Why not? The ensuing Packers kickoff. Everybody going crazy. Why do we show you these?
Either a guy fumbles or he gets a long run.
And this one is the latter. Jarius Norwood all the way to the Green Bay 47 that led to a field goal. 20-17 Atlanta now. Rodgers picked.
Oh.
Michael Boley picks him off, returns to the Green Bay 15, and that pick provides points. Michael Turner bullying his way into the end zone, and the Falcons are up 10 again in Lambeau Field with 3:35 to go.
Didn't they do that a few years ago in the playoffs?
So Rodgers trying to do what Packers fans have seen many times before, a late comeback when they think everything is lost. Here comes Jennings for 37 yards. 5 plays later, dare I say Rodgers looks Favre-like there. A flip underhanded to Donald Lee. Touchdown. Packers down 3 again. Mason Crosby, one of the best young kickers in the game. Here's an onside kick. It's not even onside.
You got to get the high bounce to give yourself a chance to recover.
A shocker. The Falcons come up with their first road win in the career of Matt Ryan.
We haven't won on the road yet before today, but I think we've done some things well, and we've built on that as a team. And today we kind of put it together, and we did a good job in a tough environment, a tough place to come and win. They played well, they played hard, and we just did enough things today. We made enough plays to get a win in a tough place, and in that sense, it's very satisfying.
I mean, we've played 5 games now, and we have not played a complete game in any of those. We've had stretches where we've looked like a really good football team. I thought in the second half we did some really nice things, got the momentum back, but it's been like that every game, and Coach has been harping on it. We've been trying to work on tempo and practice and finishing plays, and to start off the game the way we did with 2 3-and-outs is just inexcusable. And there's plays to be made, we didn't make them.
He looks like he's straight off the set of Oz right there.
No, he looks like he just got off the deadliest catch.
Well, the deadliest turnover is what Sage Rosenfeld suffered over and over again on Sunday.
For live commentary, news and stats, scrum.com. Instant rugby, anywhere.
Hey there, Horners. You can get your sports fix every day right here on NASN. Why don't you tell the good people of Europe what they have to look forward to, J.A.?
My J.A. Donde Lounge welcomes all nations. We're multilingual. Bienvenue. Willkommen. Bienvenido.
Enough of that. Woody Page.
We reach out to you, and as a Prime Minister of England once said, I will fight Mariotti on the beaches, on the land,
Yes, of
in the air,
course.
in the
Mariotti,
ball.
go
I
ahead.
am the IQ of this program, and Woody is a buffoon in the vein of, I'd say, Benny Hill.
You're losing
you know
points,
Benny Hill.
Mariotti. KB.
Oh, I'm like the World Cup, the United Nations of sports knowledge over here. Let's talk about all your countries. Who do you want to talk about? We've got England here. We've got Italy. We've got
think you know
Portugal.
the rest of those.
Italy.
All right, that's what you get to look forward to. A mute button. Competitive banter on Around the Horn. U.S. sports at its finest. Weekdays on NASN. Horn me.
Shout out to Amy Winehouse.
Number retired in San Francisco.
Number 8, Steve Young. What a great player. Hall of Famer. There he is with his family. Is that Jerry in the background?
Jerry, that is. Yeah. First quarter, the current quarterback, J.T. O'Sullivan, making plays. That's Frank Gore making the grab.
And wide receiver out there. They got him all over the place.
16-yard score in New England coming off the bye week after their stunning home loss to the Dolphins, down 7-0. But I think Castle learned something in the bye week. Throw it to Randy Moss.
It's just that simple. Give him time, get it up. Randy Moss makes plays.
66 yards. But you know who's also making plays these days? As he has for his entire potential Hall of Fame career. That'd be Isaac Bruce. Isaac Bruce with a 38-yard game.
How did he get this?
That's a good point. Dion, answer the question yourself. Why don't you?
You got the old school versus old school. Rodney Harrison is pointing to the inside guy saying, you got outside help. I got inside, you got outside, okay? I'm going to get my head in, but guess what? Bruce is one of the best route runners in the league. Hey, Rodney! Hey, Rodney! Hey, Rodney! I'm over here! Great route by Isaac Bruce.
Next player comes the inconvenient truth running it. 16 yards for Gore. And then first and goal from Patriots 6. It's O'Sullivan to Isaac Bruce. He knows what to do in the Marks offense.
That's his third straight game with a touchdown. This guy can run routes with the best of them.
Niners up again, 14-7. Second quarter now, it's 14-10. Again, Matt Castle on the bye week learned, just throw it to Randy Moss.
Yep.
Right?
Lesson learned.
18 yards. 6 plays later. What'd you learn on the bye week, Matt? Throw it to Randy Moss. 14-yard gain. And then, when all else fails, you got Kevin Falk to hand it.
There we go.
17-14 Patriots on top just before the half. That's the mark of that Belichick team. Just go right before the half. The shades and the suit. Watch the third quarter go off midway through the third quarter, and there's a pick, Rodney Harrison.
That's the way to.
There he is.
That's the way to
old
school.
O'Sullivan, 3 touchdowns, 3 picks. 3 plays later, Matt Castle to Kevin Falk, 9 yards. 3 plays later, you saw how last time Bill Belichick victimized by the direct snap, 4th and goal. What do you think they did? Direct snap to Kevin Falk.
Their version of the Wildcat.
So what is that? Semi-Wildcat?
Yeah.
The Bobcat.
I like that. The Bobcat. Here's the Bobcat offense. Oh, a little nice jump by Matt Castle. Looked like Brady right there.
Yeah, Brady does that.
30-21. The Patriots are back on the winning schneid, if you will. They'll be staying out on the West Coast to take on the Chargers next week. What a game this was in Houston. The Texans' first home game of the year. Hurricane Ike blew through a few weeks ago, darn near blew the roof off the place. Matt Schaub not starting.
Why is that, Rich?
Because apparently he was ill.
But he's at the game
overnight.
in a uniform.
Well, Sage Rosenfels watched Indianapolis take a 10-0 lead, but you can't keep Sage Rosenfels down for long. Right before the end of the first quarter, Owen Daniels hangs on. Steve Slayton would punch it in, make it a 10-7 game. It's tied at 10 now. So Indianapolis came out strong, and right before the end of the half, a minute to go in the half, Rosenfels trying to get Chris Brown in for field goal range. Andre Davis on 3rd and 2. But to heck with the field goal when you got Andres catching the ball. You have Davis there and Johnson here. First touchdown of the year, Toronto.
Strong hands by Andre Johnson. Almost took it away from the defender. Great drive by Rosenfeld.
11 of 14 for 144 yards in the touchdown in the first half. Second half, fourth quarter, up 10 now. Here's Steve Slayton
Look at the confidence he's running with. Look at the speed and tenacity. This guy was supposed to be a slow guy to come by. Didn't test well, but he's performing well.
5 plays later, he punches it in. Steve Slayton, the rookie out of West Virginia. 27 unanswered points. The Texans are going to get their first win of the year. Well, there's 6 and change to go.
Right.
And here's Peyton Manning. He usually does come back. And, all right, he finds Reggie Wayne for 22 yards. But again, they're down 17 points. Uh-oh, it's a replay game. That's not good for the Texans.
But you know the Colts hadn't lost in October since 05, right?
4 plays later, Tom Santee scores. But it's really, Dion, it's a 27-17 game. It's a 10-point game. And they're trying an onside kick here. I mean, they have to. They're down 10. And the Texans get the onside kick. So clearly,
game over, right?
Some long faces on the Indianapolis sideline, and why not? The Texans are up 10 with less than 4 minutes to go. 3 plays later, Sage Rosenfeld's trying to make a play.
This is where the party starts.
And look out. Ball's loose. Gary Brackett picks it up. He's gone. And there's nothing they can do about it. Touchdown. Colts are down 3 all of a sudden. So a team that was down 17 and was scoring as fast as they could now is kicking it deep because they can play defense now.
If he hangs onto the ball, it's a first down.
If. Yeah.
Everybody in Houston now sick to their stomachs. But all they got to do, all right, still, Houston has the ball.
Right.
Just make some first downs.
Is that a tease, Rich?
Run out the clock. It's 3rd and 8. Rosenfeld.
Is that a tease,
rolling
Rich?
out again. And, the ball's loose again. And the Colts have it again.
No, they don't have it.
They do.
Oh! That was an underground tunnel right now. Rosenfeld was taken.
Robert Mathis with the forced fumble and recovery. So it's 2:36 remaining, and now the Colts have time to play with. 2:36 to go from the red zone. They're running it now. Joseph Adai with a 15-yard gain, the Houston native right there. Next play, 1st and goal. Manning throws it up. Reggie Wayne with an incredible one-handed grab.
Wow.
They reviewed it because it is in the last 2 minutes. It looked close, and it was close, but this was a catch.
Great catch.
Sure was a catch. Maybe they scored too soon, though, Rich.
Oh, my goodness.
Lot
Can a
of time
team
left.
down 7-20, score 21 points in 2 minutes and 10 seconds, come from 17 down to go up by 4?
A lot of time
Leave
left.
too much time on the clock? Yes, perhaps so. A minute to go. Here comes Sage Rosenfeld, and he is picked
Yeah.
Smart.
by the guy who's playing
Down
for the
the
injured
ground.
Bob Sanders. Oh, my goodness. You know, the Colts are 2-2. They could easily be 0-4 if they didn't fashion 2 of the largest comebacks this season. The first team in NFL history, the Colts were, to trail by 17 points in the final 5 minutes and win in regulation. Scott Hansen reports from Houston.
Peyton Manning could only shake his head and quote Yogi Berra, saying, "It truly ain't over till it's over." In the last 4 minutes of this game, the Colts went from being called the most inexplicable flop of the early NFL season to pulling off an inexplicable, potential season-saving comeback.
I told our team in the locker room it could be a season saver if we take this passion and this energy and emotion we played with in the last 4 minutes, and we continue to play that way over 60 minutes during the rest of the way.
All I looked up, all of a sudden we have 31 points, you know, but all I know is we had 10 before.
I go back to what Ebby Calvin Nukalush said in Bull Durham, and I love winning. It's like, you know, better than losing, you know, so it's a pretty brilliant quote on his part.
The Texans dropped to 0-4 as their backup quarterback became their surprise starter and fell victim to 2 late game-changing turnovers.
Mistakes kill you in the NFL, and I made mistakes today. Most of our team, all of our team played great football today, played winning football, and I made those mistakes that cost a football game. You know, football games are hard to win and they're easy to lose, and my mistakes made it much easier for them to win that game.
The Texans were hoping their first home game after Hurricane Ike would be an emotional lift to the city. Instead, Mario Williams could only describe the outcome in a term all too familiar to the community: devastating. In Houston, Scott Hansen, NFL Network.
Well, the celebration can't last too long for Indianapolis. They go home and take on the Ravens, then they visit Lambeau Field, and then they go to Tennessee. Again, the Titans, the only undefeated team in the AFC right now, home for the Patriots and at the Steelers. They could have entered that stretch at 1-3 and in last place in the AFC South. Instead, they are 2-2 with the wind at their backs. How good are the Colts, or are these comebacks masquerading a team that deserves to be 0-4?
They have the character to come back in late games like that, but they tell you the Colts are the Colts of old. No, not whatsoever, because they don't have an identity. Remember when the Colts came to town, we said, man, they're going to put up 30, baby. That's the Colts. Peyton Manning led the Colts. We could make excuses and say, you know, the offensive line, they're decimated. But, yeah, you got Reggie Wayne, Marvin Harrison, Gonzalez, Clark, Adai. You can't have no excuses in an all-world quarterback and Peyton Manning. And the only two teams they're beat combined, 1-7.
Yeah, but you know what? If they were a lesser team at all, and they've got a tough schedule coming up, we know that. We just showed it to you. Any lesser team would be 0-4. Nobody would have been beating the Minnesota Vikings, having been down by 15 and coming back 17 points against Houston in Houston. That's because Peyton Manning and his playmakers are capable of doing that.
You're going to give them credit for beating two teams, Minnesota and Houston, that are combined 1-7.
That's simple.
Two of their losses are from the Colts.
You are what you are in this league, and what the Titans and the Bills were entering Sunday. Undefeated. Only one of them would emerge as such.
He's back out there right now. They're showing blitz.
I think players underestimate the closing speed of Urlacher.
And then Urlacher cleans him up. And down he goes. He's hit by Urlacher on the blitz. And down he goes. And intercepted by Urlacher.
That's a heck of a play by Urlacher to ignite the whole stadium. That's a great individual effort by Urlacher.
Mike just watched the way he danced past those two blockers. Slam dunk.
ESPN 360. Wherever and whenever you're online, you're at the game.
We dominate today.
You have to prepare for him every week.
I'm coming hard. I'm blowing up.
He's a guy that can ruin a game.
We're going to fight. We're going to lay down.
He thrives on pressure. This is his cup of tea.
That's what I'm talking about.
I think they have a chance to be great.
Don't miss Boomer and the gang every week on Sunday NFL Countdown, only on NASN.